to Endurance Productions movie reviews. I'm going to do the long-awaited Friday the 13th Part 4, 5, and 6 Deluxe Edition DVD reviews. Going to do this DVD review a little bit different for my version of it. What can we say about these folks? They're classics. Most of us who are going to watch this review have already seen the movie. So what I want to do is do my review sort of like the first batch of Deluxe Editions that I did reviews on. I want to tailor mine more like a DVD features review in order to give you more insight on what the Deluxe Editions offer you as opposed to the bare-bone editions that we had before. First on the list tonight, folks, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Let me first say that parts 4, 5, and 6, much like the first batch that we had on Deluxe Edition a few months ago, look and sound great, folks. They look and sound 10 times better. These new editions have been mastered in high definition and sport a 5:1 surround sound mix, which I can personally verify is very, very good. Running down the special features on the final chapter, it includes 2 audio commentaries, and as I've said before, I'm not really a commentary person, folks, but I would like to let you know that it does have a commentary by director Joseph Zito, screenwriter Barney Cohen, and editor Joel Goodman, which I thought was insightful. I listened to most of it. It had some insight on behind the scenes of the film, and it's just some guys sitting around reflecting on their thoughts about the film. There was also a fan commentary by Adam Green and Joe Lynch, which I believe one of these guys is involved with the horror movie named Hatchet, which I've never seen, and that's for another day. It was enjoyable, but slightly annoying at the same time. Draw your own conclusions, folks. Listen to it if you like. It's just 2 guys sitting around telling people what they think about the movie. It's also got another excerpt of the Lost Tales from Camp Blood, Part 4. This is a what I like to think is a student film series that carried over from the first batch of Deluxe Editions. Watch it if you want to, folks. I didn't gain too much insight from it. It's just extra filler, basically, that's on the disc. There again, just extras if you want to watch them. It's got something called slash scenes, which is basically scenes that are mostly all in the movie, but have been extended or been recut in a different way so that you can see a little more of what went into making the film. I don't know, they're decent, good behind the scenes. If you're a Friday the 13th geek like me and you really like it, you'll really enjoy the slash scenes. Another feature is Jason's Unlucky Day, 25 years after 25 years after Friday the 13th, the final chapter. It's basically a retrospective featurette, if you will, that gives a little insight and has some cast and crew members that give their thoughts on the film. It has the lost ending on this, folks. It has a little excerpt ending that Joseph Zito had filmed just to have something different on the back burner in case the ending that he had in the film didn't work out. It's pretty cool because it sort of harkens back to the first 3 films in the surprise ending type style. It also has the Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 1. This is a sort of new thing that they started on these new Deluxe Editions, Parts 4, 5, and 6. Folks, I gotta be honest, I enjoyed these. They're kind of a faux documentary about the goings-on of the story of Part 4, 5, and 6. And they do fake interviews from different reporters and faux family members of the victims in the films. I don't know. Watch it whenever you have some time, folks. They're pretty good. I think they're pretty good anyway. Jimmy's Dead Dance Moves, or on the disc, they have a different name for it, but I'm gonna keep it clean. Jimmy's Dead Dance Moves. It's an extended scene of Jimbo's cool dance moves that he does in the final chapter. I enjoyed it. I played it probably 3 or 4 times the other night and laughed my head off at it, but there again, it's all up to your taste, folks. And of course, it has the original theatrical trailer rounding out the special features. There you have it. Special features on the Deluxe Edition of Friday the 13th Final Chapter. All in all, Final Chapter could have been stuffed with just a little bit more if it had excised the Lost Tales from Camp Blood, stuck a little more behind the scenes in there. Still, all in all, glad to have it. Great picture, sound. Next on the list, folks, and one of my personal favorites of the series, and a highly underrated entry into the series if you ask me, Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Just going down the special features rundown of this movie, As I said before, high definition transfer and 5:1 surround sound audio mix, which is very good, folks. It sounds great. And sports a commentary and long-awaited commentary, if I may add, by director and co-screenwriter Danny Steinman with cast and crew. It includes the actors that played Tommy in the movie and Reggie the Reckless. Give props where props are due. He did hit him with a plow, folks. It's great. It also has a continuation of the Lost Tales from Camp Blood, Part 5. It's sort of the student film thing again. It just kind of carries over into this. Felt like it was filler. It just doesn't really belong on there. It belongs on some kind of other disc, if you ask me. They could have used the space for more behind the scenes. But it does have this faux docudrama, The Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 2, which they started with the final chapter disc. Folks, I gotta say, out of the 3 new discs here that I'm reviewing, this Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 2 is my favorite episode. Watch for the parts with the fake Reggie the Reckless relatives that are in there. Oh man, words don't describe. I must have rewound it 3 or 4 times and just laughed my darn head off for a half hour. It was great, folks. Also, another notable special feature on Part 5, New Beginnings. The Making of Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Good 10 to 12 minute featurette. Has interviews with Danny Steinman, Tiffany Helm, who played Violet in the film, Roy, Tom Morga, who doubled as the fake Jason. Many more in that one, folks. Good, insightful little featurette. Could have been a little bit longer if they would excise that Lost Tales from Camp Blood and just put some more in there. I felt like that would probably round it out a little bit better. So it's a little light on features, but big on story, and just there again, it looks and sounds great, folks. One of my favorites in the series. Really enjoyed it. Love to have it in my collection. It's great. Before I leave the special features review of the DVD for Part 5, I gotta say, folks, out of the 3 with all the audio commentaries between them, this one right here, folks, Part 5 has the best audio commentary. The audio commentary with Danny Steinman. He's just a great old pervy guy, just enjoying his film. It's hands down the greatest audio commentary out of the batch. Rounding out the new Deluxe Editions trilogy for Parts 4, 5, and 6, I give you none other than Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Folks, going down the list here, there again, great picture, great sound. Commentary with director Tom McLaughlin with cast and crew. I did finally sit through all this audio commentary, folks. It does give some insight into the background of the making of the film, some of their experiences. Not in any way as good as the Part 5 one with Danny Steinman, but there again, gives some insight into the making of the film. Listen to it if you will. Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 6. There we go again. Student films. I think it's here as filler. It needs to be excised, and they should have put some more deleted scenes in, or just added some more to it, probably. The Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 3. There again, another great faux documentary. I hope they carry this over into Parts 7 and 8 and on up the scale there. I didn't like it at first, but I did get to like it when I got to Part 5, and I kind of got it again. I got the humor behind it. It was pretty good. Jason Lives, The Making of Friday the 13th, Part 6. Another good 10 to 12 minute documentary behind the scenes. Some interviews from some of the cast and crew. Could have been a little bit longer if they took out that Lost Tales from Camp Blood. Meeting Mr. Voorhees. It's a storyboard comparison that basically kind of goes over a scene that they wanted to shoot that gave mention of Jason Voorhees' father. Pretty interesting, folks. I liked having that on there because it gave you more insight on where the movie could have went if they had filmed that part of the movie. And again, like Part 4, we have slash scenes. They're more or less, they have some deleted parts in there, some extended scenes. It gives more insight in how the gore factor could have went, was amped up a little bit better. There again, it's good stuff for the DVD. Original theatrical trailer rounding it out, folks. So there we have it, folks. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Great one to have in the collection. Can't do without it. First zombie Jason. Well, there you have it, folks. The movie/DVD features review of Friday the 13th, Part 4, 5, and 6. Until next time, this is Endurance Productions signing off. Hopefully we'll see you soon for Parts 7 and 8. Take care, folks, and remember, watch out. Jason might be out there. He's lurking in the shadows always. Okay, I've stooped new lows. That was kind of weird, huh?